Big news for Georgia Tech as they get their quarterback for the 2024 class. It is Aaron Philo out of Prince Avenue Christian. Aaron was so kind to join us here on the show tonight. And Aaron, listen, man, I know as a Georgia kid, it's got to be pretty exciting to kind of, stay in state, stay close to family. But kind of walk me through what led to this decision to make the decision now and why you want to call Georgia Tech home.
Yes, sir. I'm excited to be on here. Georgia Tech, they offered me pretty early. They made it evident that they wanted me early and that they believed in me. It just meant a lot that they believed in me from the start. I really want to be at Georgia Tech because the people there. Coach Wink won a Heisman Trophy. He's developed bees at the highest level. I know I'm going to be developed if I go there. My relationship with Coach Faulkner, I've known him for about 2 years now. I love him, and I definitely look forward to playing for him. Coach Key, with him being the new head coach, I definitely see him bringing in a winning culture, and I see a culture shift. And, I really want to be a part of the start of something special that's going to happen at Georgia Tech.
Let's talk about that relationship with Coach Faulkner. You mentioned obviously 2 years, so it's prior to his tenure now at Georgia Tech. From what we know, he was the kind of guy that was in communication with you when he was in Athens. You're right there, essentially not even a stone's throw away from, Georgia's campus. And while Tech fans can sleep better knowing that you're going to be wearing white and gold rather than red and black, what's that relationship been like with Faulkner, and what has he meant to you through this recruiting process?
He's just meant a ton to me. He's always believed in me. He's always known that I can do it and I can go play at the highest level. So it's really just meant a lot for me, him being there for me all the time, and just his belief in me as a person, player.
Let's talk about you as a player. Obviously, winning a state championship last year in impressive fashion. Prince Avenue beat Swainsboro. But look, I know that when you look at the state of Georgia and the amount of talent that is in this state, just for high school, whether it's the lowest classification or if it's 7A, it's a lot of talent in the room. And so, do you feel a chip on your shoulder, kind of being in those lower classifications, wanting to prove yourself now at college football's highest level in the ACC and the Power Five?
I definitely do want to prove myself. All the time you hear, he plays in a lower classification, it's not as hard. But, you go look at some of the players that have come out of 1A, 2A football in Georgia. You're looking at some really good players, some guys in the NFL. So, it makes me want to go in with a chip on my shoulder to prove everyone wrong, which is what I feel like I've done my whole life. I really just believed in myself and, proving myself right is what I focus on doing. And so I'll enjoy going in with a chip on my shoulder.
I want to talk about this, and this is, I'm sure you hear this all the time, the older guys talking about back in their playing days. Aaron, I played against Prince Avenue when I was in high school, and we went up there and we lost 56-0. It's a proud program. Yep. It's a really good high school program. It's developed a lot of talent. How do you feel like being at Prince Avenue has molded you, not only the football player, but now the man that you're becoming?
I couldn't ask to be at a better place than Prince Avenue. The place has just really meant a ton to me. Every day I'm surrounded by great men, Coach Vandergriff, Coach Rick, Coach Ridings, basketball coach, Coach Powell, Coach Corbett. I could go on with a list of people, but, at Prince, they really just care about who you are as a person and as a football player. Every day I'm spending time with the coaches talking about, if I ever need to talk about anything in life, I know I can go to them. And they really just push you to be a good Christian, strong man in your faith, and to know that God is the way, and this really teaches you how to be a good man. And on the football side, obviously we throw the ball a lot, and we have a really good staff, and they do a great job game planning, putting plays in, teaching us what to do, why we're doing what we're doing. And so, I've really just developed as a person and as a player when I'm there.
One thing fans love to hear is, and ever since he took over as the head coach, and the full-time head coach now, is Brent Key's vision, his passion for Georgia Tech, having played there. Is that something that you saw, and what is it about Brent Key that you think can help turn around this program and bring them back to the top of the ACC and competing for championships?
It's definitely something I saw from the start. Just his passion for Georgia Tech, his will to win and his will to bring the culture back to that national championship team. It's really something I want to be a part of. I know something special is going to happen, and I want to be the one to start it. I want to be the class that starts it. And so, I'm just really excited. I can't really put it into words.
And you get to enjoy, your year of football coming up and not the stresses that come along with that. How does it feel to have the decision out of the way? I mean, I imagine that's got to be the biggest relief.
Yep. It's awesome. Recruiting's a blessing. Having a bunch of options to go to is definitely a blessing from God. But having it over with, I can focus on, my high school football season and just spending this last 6 months just being a kid and, just enjoying the last moments of high school.
Now, are there any plans to early enroll? You mentioned that 6 months. Would you be an early enrollee and get on campus? And what are the benefits of that?
Yes, I'm an early enrollee. I've known to do that for probably about a year or so now. So it's set in stone. Nothing's changing. Benefits of that is, I can go in there, just spring ball. I can get more reps than, some other people that might be coming in the summer, or, it really just helps with reps and learning the offense and stuff. So, just having a whole other semester under your belt before, summer ball starts, I think it's really huge.
All right, and last question for you, man, before we get you out of here. You've known Buster Faulkner. Georgia Tech fans are excited to see what he can bring. Give us a glimpse. What does a Buster Faulkner offense at Georgia Tech look like? What do you think it's going to look like, whether next year it's you or one of the 2 talented guys they have in the room right now, 3 talented guys? What's it going to look like? What do you think Tech's offense is going to look like in the future?
I think Coach Faulkner, I think he's going to throw that ball around. I know he's not scared to do it, and I think that's what he's going to do.
Awesome, man. And I know you can't disclose it, but I know that you're going to kind of take on that lead as a quarterback, a leader, and being a guy that recruits other players for this 2024 class.
Yes, sir. I will be.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, appreciate you joining. Enjoy the rest of your senior year, and congratulations on the commitment.
Thank you.
Awesome, man. That's Aaron Philo making the big decision to stay at home, decommitted from Minnesota, and now heading to Georgia Tech. We'll catch you next time here on Swarm Talk, the Georgia Tech podcast that you want to be subscribed to.